Well, here we are, everybody. We're getting into this game. We're spawning directly on top of aL.Naama, who is not actually aL.Naama, but he's aL.Naama from just aL just
Absolute
changed.
legends.
Yeah, there we go. Absolute Legends. I was actually just pulling up my Firefox. Look at that. So we have actually his opponent's lagging a little bit right now, but his opponent is Kilos. Kilos is part of Area 51, a really strong team. They got players along the lines of Saravati and Wannabe. Wannabe is a very strong. Oh, missing Terrier's Prime. Okay. Alright. But yeah, so right now I should see Area Saravati. I'm also messaging him to try and get to a game, but we're going to watch his teammate Kilos try and beat Naama, which is going to be a very, very interesting TVT.
And, of course, good old cross positions.
Yeah, it's the great thing about this being MLG Antiga.
Yep, MLG Antiga means it's cross positions only, so you can scout a little later. I doubt we'll see... Well, looks like Naama's choosing to wall off almost. Possibly. So, I've seen Terrans when they do a wall off. You could see a 1-1-1 behind it. You could see... God knows just about anything, sir. Where Kilos is choosing not to.
Which is...
So
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, he's leaving his ramp open, which is perfectly fine. I only wall off really nowadays when I play Zerg. Just because that whole swarm thing early on...
Yeah.
I hate dealing with.
Yeah, the only Terran that I've ever seen not wall off against a Zerg is Sendo. He's a really high-level Terran player, and he literally builds a supply depot next to his command center whenever he plays Zerg. So there are benefits to that. I mean, if you're confident in your micro, I guess, with your SCVs against a 6-4 or such, you're fine. But to be honest, you get an expansion out 5 or 6 minutes anyway, so you don't quite need that wall off. And it takes away a vulnerable aspect at your front when you get into the middle, later parts of the game where that supply depot can be very easily exploited.
Yep, definitely do agree there. I mean, if you want to get rid of a supply depot, it's pretty easy just to lay a tank on the low ground there and, you know, spot high with a medevac.
Yeah. Alright, so Naama's actually going to get a full scout in here, which is very nice. Actually, might even... Oh, is he going to escape? No, he's not going to escape. He's going to get killed. There we go.
Does he see the fact, though?
He
did not.
Yep, he did not. Naama did not see that factory. So that's actually...
that's kind of big right there.
Yeah. Because, well, let's also see. The question is, would he have actually been able to see the add-on as well? Because there's not like, there's a very fast add-on, so he's not going to think Reapers or Marauders are going to be hitting him early. But he still may not quite know if it's going to be a real fast expansion or not, because there can be some tricky things with expanding, even doing one gas and taking your guys off the refinery to get that command center faster and be able to move down with a strong economy as a surprise.
Yeah, a big thing going on. I mean, look, they're doing the same build, technically. Naama's going to be going for reactor Marines right off the bat, where Kilo is going to go for reactor Hellions, and I take Hellions over Marine all day.
Oh yeah, especially if you get those big, heavy splash damage shots against the line of Marines at the top. That can be deadly. But Naama's going to have a stronger force early on. He's going to see he's already putting pressure on with these couple Marines, but these Hellions are really close to actually getting out there, and that's going to be more than enough to defend this. But Naama will get the scout. That's what's most important, is he'll see the Hellions and sort of be able to intuit what will be happening next.
Wow, he's building a bunker.
What? That's kind of odd. Yeah, that's not going to work.
Nope, that SCV dies.
Yeah. So Naama is trying to go for some kind of weird contain, I guess. He also needs to cancel this in about one more shot. There we go. But what that actually does, guys, is it buys some time. Those Hellions were staying there to deal with a bunker, doing almost no damage and not going across the map, and it's giving Naama time to maybe get up his own bunker at there, at least a spread of units to the point where those Hellions.
Well, now he's got 2 Hellions and 4 Marines.
Yeah, so these Hellions.
So that he's pretty well safe.
Yep, so there it is, and oh, one Hellion almost got picked off too.
Well, you know Hellions.
Yeah.
And look at this, we have a 1-1-1 type build out of Kilos.
Yeah, He does have that second orbital though to fall back on, so he has an expansion. And notices that defensive Viking, he doesn't want to get caught by surprise by any kind of Banshees. So he's getting the Viking first defensively, because he hasn't scouted anything from Naama except the frontal bunker.
And then we have a 1-1-1 out of Naama too. So.
Yes. And look at his choice to get a medevac too. He's not going to go
he's getting Banshee.
Yeah.
He is going mech play. He is going mech. Kilos is doing a mech build. He is severely supply capped right now, but he is. They both were actually. So
yeah, their supplies are actually really normal. Look at Naama right now. He doesn't have a supply depot coming along, and he's at 54 to 54 food. This is a bad supply block for him.
Oh yeah, this is really bad.
He is getting out a turret to. Both these guys are actually really fearing the Banshees. We have the Viking first out of Kilos, and we have turrets in each of the mineral lines for Naama.
And here comes 2 more factories, so we're gonna see like Hellion. I'm pretty sure it'll probably be Hellion, Thor.
Yeah, I'm kind of
probably Hellion, Thor, Viking, or Hellion Tank Viking.
Yeah,
something like that.
The tank's gonna be really big. He'll probably add in the Thors after he gets out of
tank because there's the siege.
Yeah. But the thing is, Hellion Thor is much better against Zerg than how it is against Terran. If you're going to go Hellion Thor against a Terran, you have to bring SCVs and almost go all in with it. But now we have the Banshee out for Kilos, taking out a couple SCVs inside the main of Naama. He's actually getting Naama, to be honest. Naama loves his Banshees, and Kilos is just happily just killing
That's
off
5 kills. That's a big... That's a big thing right there.
Yeah, but now you have the Hellions moving into a pretty much undefended natural expansion. Kilos is going to be starting to take some SCV shots of his own, but that tank is doing a good job of taking out a few of those Hellions. But still, in the end, those Hellions did more damage than that Banshee.
Yep. I will definitely agree with you there. But he did lose a lot of Hellions, so that puts him at the disadvantage.
4 Hellions for 7 SCVs? I'd say that's a worthy trade, especially because he just killed off the Banshee. So as far as the economies lost by both players, I think Kilos lost out because he lost the Banshee as opposed to a few expendable Hellions.
Yeah, look at that. Here you go. It's going to be the wonderful tank. I love this build. UX done this build before in front of me. Tank Viking and reactored Hellions. This is by far one of my favorite builds.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's not getting his Blue Flame out too. He's got the money for it, so he might as well get that down, especially because he's going to be emphasizing those Hellions in an important role. Because if they can deal damage, take out all those Marines or the opponent's Hellions themselves, they'll just function mainly to keep the other tanks alive then on that point. Because once the Marines are down, they're just meat shields.
Now look at that. Cloak has started for Naama. So we are going to see Cloak Banshee from Naama.
Yeah. Banshees are by far.
He's going to go Marine, Tank, Banshee.
Yeah, Naama, the Banshees are his favorite unit by far. He does crazy stuff with them all the time. There's a lot of funny jokes and everything going on at the Home Story Cup about Naama and his love for Banshees and how he wouldn't play if Banshees got removed from the game.
How he wouldn't play.
Yeah, he would just stop. It's like, oh, nope, no Banshees, I'm done.
That is pretty funny, sir. I do like Kilos. Kilos is going for his 3rd. Naama isn't thinking about a 3rd yet, so...
Yeah, but Kilos also scouting for that 3rd, but ooh, don't engage into that tank.
Nope.
Ooh, gets a nice shot off, too.
And there's the Banshee. The Banshee is sneaking around the back.
Yeah.
Sneaking like a guy in the bushes.
Yeah, but as creepy as that is, Kilos is kind of way. Is Kilos going to take away that good... Aw, Kilos. Kilos is actually just taking away his great defensive Banshee. Because there's another Banshee hitting the natural mineral line. That's what's going on. Where's the scan? There's the scan. This Banshee will go down. 7 kills on it, though, is quite good. So this actually did Naama doubling his kill count. And now here's going to be the next Banshee coming in. We've got the Viking still out of position, though. And now there it is. First SCV at the main goes down. Next one's going down. Naama's happily taking it down. The Porker kill count is just increasing greatly. And Naama's now going to lose that other Banshee.
So... while that was really good and that kept him in his base, honestly, I think Kilos is coming out ahead here. Has he started or done Blue Flame yet? Yes, he has.
All right.
So we have Blue Flame done. Those are some deliciously burning Hellions right there.
Mm-hmm. And now there's the third just now going down for Naama too. So he's definitely behind when it comes to expansion. There's already a fully functioning orbital command about to be landed at the third base for Kilos. So he's got a macro lead, even showing in the food counts. And the SCV counts are actually pretty even, which is kind of surprising considering how many SCVs Naama has taken out.
I love that tank spread of Kilo, dude.
Yeah, this is very, very nice. I mean, just look at the area that these things are covering. It is the entirety of the entrance into the natural expansion, and it even covers the entirety of the area above the structural debris at Kilos' third.
Where Nama's going for your normal, more tank marine, and there's a marauder or some. So this is going to be definitely an interesting how it's going to work out, because, I mean, he's got a Raven, too. So I don't know.
We'll see, we'll see. I mean, one thing that I'm also noticing is look at the sensor towers. Kilos has got a sensor tower ready to take a look for Banshees or anything. We also have
two.
Something just got picked off over here at the top left. I think Naama was maybe moving out with either a drop or another Banshee, but right now Kilos is locked in tight.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Kilos just lost all his.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a unfortunate thing. Naama is slowly getting behind, kind of weirdly enough, but let's take a look at the upgrades right now. We have Naama with none. Okay, so that wasn't very eventful. While Kilos also has none, but Kilos is getting out his attack for his vehicles, and Naama's getting down his 1-1 and stim. So Naama's going more for the traditional. Wait, does he not have combat? Okay, combat shield just now started. I was going to say, this combat shield was forgotten. That would be massively bad for him.
I just see bad things happening to this Raven. I really do.
Yeah.
Like I really. It's just for some reason I see bad things.
Yeah, but now we're gonna have a drop coming in. We have two medevacs fully loaded actually, so you need to have them split off. But look at the Viking activity by Kilos. He's doing such a great job of being active with them, looking for those Banshees, looking for those drops.
Wait, the Raven's going with the drop?
Point defense drone. He's going to allow the medevacs to land and not get picked off immediately because the Raven can throw down the point defense drone and block the shots from the Vikings. Or the turrets too, because the PDD affects turrets. But oh, look at that. Kilos is blatantly seeing this. Where's the point defense drone? Naama, there we go. And that's going to allow these guys to drop. The point defense drone is now out of energy though, so these turrets are going to fall. Turrets, well, yeah, actually the medevacs are now gone. That's not very good. But look at Naama, even spreading out the Marines, making sure the defensive tanks can't be that effective. But all of these Vikings are actually taking a lot of damage. Oh my god, Kilos is taking way more damage than he should. He's not losing the mineral line, but Naama's
no, he's lost all the Vikings though.
Yeah, and look at the position on the left that Naama's created for himself. And those Marines are still wreaking havoc, killing off SCVs, even a tank, and Kilos is getting to be a rough spot. He's scanning but continuing to take damage, and Naama is now taking out even more SCVs and everything. And supply.
Oh, he's lost 2 tanks, he's lost 3 Hellions.
Oh, and Naama's dropping bio units onto this group of tanks from Kilos, and that is doing so much damage. Naama's in an incredibly good position right now. He's got Marauders going up against the Hellions, bio units coming down here from the bottom as well. This is looking rough for Kilos.
This is looking really bad.
Yeah.
Naama just took control.
Yeah, and Kilos losing those tanks is key, because even though the fruit counts are pretty similar, Kilos has an additional 16 SCVs, and all he has are...
There's another drop in the main.
Oh, these are still...
He's not sieging him up.
Oh, because he deals more damage that way. Because it's the Marauders armored. But now
there comes another drop.
Including a tank. That was not a good thing to drop down first. But there you go. The Marauder's actually going to take out the tank before the tank can take out it. But then, oh my god, that Marauder's still alive. This is a beastly Marauder. Plus, units are getting taken out down there, and Naama's moving into the third as well. But we have Hellions running by from Kilos into the middle of the map, too.
Oh, look at this. The tanks are picking off at the... because there's the auto turret.
Oh my god. That's kind of funny. There's GG by Kilos. And
wow.
That was a pretty eventful first game of the day. Naama going up against an unknown, and Kilos was looking good for a while, but Naama just is Naama. He got great positioning, did a great attack. The aggression that last couple minutes of the game was impeccable. So really, really well
I mean,
done.
the drops, I mean, just did so much unneeded damage.
Yeah, I mean, the point defense with that drop was a really, really cool move, and that really allowed Nama to be aggressive in a situation where he should not have been able to be aggressive.